Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we continue with our lesson today, photoelectric effect. Okay, so before we start, we need to understand the circuit, the first circuit, and then the second circuit. So what is the difference between the first circuit and then the second circuit in this case? Okay, so we continue here. So we go for the first circuit. So we start with the cathode. So cathode in this case is connected to the positive terminal of the supply, of the power supply, and then cathode is a positive potential. Then anode is connected to the negative terminal of the power supply, so that means anode is a negative potential. That's for the first circuit. Okay, so we go for the second circuit. Second circuit is cathode is connected to the negative terminal of the power supply, so that means cathode is the negative potential. Here is the anode. Anode is connected to the positive terminal, and then of course anode is a positive potential, high potential. So that means we know the difference between the first circuit and then the second circuit. Okay, so for the first circuit is explaining this side of graph here, from 0 to the negative voltage. And then for this circuit is explaining the graph, this side of graph, so 0 to the positive voltage. So okay, so then okay, so I just go for first graph, this graph. So cathode is connected to the negative terminal of power supply, then the cathode is the negative potential. Okay, and then here is a cathode is connected to the positive terminal of power supply, therefore cathode is the positive potential. Okay, so before we continue, I just to repeat for this graph and then this graph, what is the difference between this graph and then this graph. Okay, so we continue. Oh, before I forget, so this I explained in the last chapter, so today I need to explain in this photo circuit to understand this side of the graph. Yeah, so we continue. Okay, so we need to understand this graph. So cathode is a positive potential because connected to the positive terminal of the supply. So continue here. So the potential across the cathode and anode is called the reverse potential. Because cathode is a positive potential, then anode is a negative potential. Okay, so the reverse potential is increased slowly, and then the reading of voltmeter so is recorded until the reading of milliammeter is equal to 0. Okay, so we are increasing the reverse potential, so we adjust the potential divider. So we adjust the potential divider, and then we increase the potential divider, and then we record all the reading of the voltmeter, and then we stop when we get the reading of a milliammeter is equal to 0. There is no current flow in the circuit. Okay, when the reading of milliammeter is 0 ampere, the reverse potential known as the stopping voltage. Okay, so I repeat, when the reading of milliammeter, so the reading of milliammeter is equal to 0, then we have the reading of the voltmeter. So that reading of voltmeter we call as the stopping voltage. So Vs, this one. Okay, so we continue. So the reading of milliammeter decreases. So the current decreases because the increasing of the potential difference across the cathode and anode oppose the movement of emitted electron. Emitted electron is experience the repulsive force across cathode and anode. Okay, so I need to explain by using the circuit. So this one is the light or the electromagnetic or the photon. They hit the cathode, so and then they produce you the electron. So the electron, we produce the ejected electron. So electron is a negative, but because anode is a negative, so negative and negative according to the Coulomb's law, so the electron will produce you the repulsive force. So experience the repulsive force. That means the repulsive force give the resistance, the push back the electron to the cathode. So the oppose the movement of emitted electron. So emitted electron, so they experience the repulsive force across cathode and anode. So the pushback, the pushback the emitted electron to the cathode. That's one. Okay. So and then we continue. At the end, no more emitted electron reach the anode. Then the I is equal to 0. And the potential across cathode and anode known as the stopping voltage. And kinetic energy of electron is equal to 0. Because kinetic electron is half mv power of 2. When the kinetic energy of electron is equal to 0, that means the velocity of the electron is equal to 0. So if we focus on the graph, this side of graph, so here is the stopping voltage, and then at the stopping voltage, here the current is. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. So saya continue sikit dari segi photoelectric effects. So we continue with the photoelectric effects. So we need to understand at the stopping voltage Vs. So at the stopping voltage Vs, and then what happened? So the electron has the maximum kinetic energy. So that means the kinetic energy maximum of electron is equal to the electrical potential energy. Then we can write the equation as a kinetic energy maximum of electron equals to the QVS. This one is the electrical potential energy. Then therefore we also can write as a half mv power of 2 maximum. This one is the velocity of the electron equals to the QVS. Here is the charge of electron. Okay. So at the stopping voltage, there is no more electron can reach the anode. So this happened at the when the potential difference is equal to the stopping voltage. And then at this situation, the current is equal to 0. So the current is equal to 0. Then the kinetic of energy of electron is maximum, and we can write as a Ke maximum equals to QVS. Thank you.